Hi, this is an explanation for week 5. During this week, you'll begin to learn how students develop citizenship in democratic and global societies, and you'll do this by reading Chapter 5 in the textbook, responding to some questions regarding a lesson plan, and then respond to some questions from the text. Here's an explanation of the week. I'm going to click on the week 5 folder. Inside this folder, you'll see the same explanation, but another video of it. And then your reading folder only has chapter 5 to read this week, so you don't need to read any other articles. Your activities, your first activity, you're going to respond to 2 of the following A, B, C. So you don't have to do all 3. If you do all 3, you get extra credit. A is the role of a citizen in the democracy is active and complex. Describe a classroom scenario in which the actions of a first grader or the actions of a 7th grader are those actions that are common with the role of a citizen in a democracy. And you could present an overall evaluation of your experiences with student government, including how these experiences have formed your attitudes toward including some form of student government in your classroom in which you'll teach. Or you can list important values that you believe should be stressed in elementary school in a nation that is basically a dictatorship. Explain how the content of the social studies curriculum and the classroom management procedures might be different than that in a nation that is a democracy. So you pick either A and B, A and C, B and C, B and A, or A and C. Just pick 2. If you pick 3 and do all 3, I'll give you extra credit. Now, in your citizen group, you're going to select one of the following. You're going to either select a learning cycle lesson called Voting is a Way to Make Decisions on page 144, or you're going to select a learning cycle lesson plan on page 157 called Presidential Oath. Your group has to decide one of those 2. You don't need to do both. If your group wants to do both, I'll give you extra credit, but you only need to do one. Then you're going to use the discussion guide designated for that particular learning cycle lesson plan. Both discussion guides can be found in the folder. Add your group responses to the Citizen Wiki that's found in this folder. Then you're going to locate a video on the subject of developing citizenship that you might use in any K-8 classroom. Attach a link of the video to the Week 5 Wiki, and you are to comment on 2 of your colleagues' postings. And last but not least, there's some CSET practice. We need to include that. I know some of you have not done CBEST, but you can start looking at the CSET and seeing what it will take to pass that. You need to pass CBEST first, but this week you're going to research medieval and early modern times, and you're going to find some information, an article, whatever, that's going to go in this folder. So let's click on the activities folder first so you can see the 2 discussion guides. You pick one of those. Here's the Citizenship Wiki to put your video and your responses to the first set of questions, and then you put your group work in this wiki. If I go back from week 5, here's the CSET practice folder. Here's some information about medieval and early modern times. Here are some practice questions. And here's the wiki that you're going to put some information in to help you in preparation for the CSET. And that's it for this week. I will see you online.